Students, welcome once again. In chapter 4, we have discussed about the non-metals. Now the next topic is properties of metals and non-metals. Properties of metals and non-metal, there are two types of property: physical property and chemical property. We will discuss separately physical property for metal and non-metal and chemical property for metal and non-metal. Now the next point is of physical property of metal and non-metal. In the physical property of metal and non-metal, we will discuss about the state and first physical property of metal. Physical property means we will discuss overall shape and size of the metal and non-metal, their outer properties of metals and non-metals. Okay, now the state, first physical property is state. State means on the three states there are uh, metal and non-metal found actual, not only in three state. We have know about solid state, liquid state, and solid state, liquid state, and gaseous state, but there are two more states also. They are solid state, liquid state, gaseous state, plasma state, and one more is Higgs boson. Mr. Higgs and boson, European scientist, both makes another type of state that is called Higgs boson state. Okay, but here we will discuss, we are discussing about the state for metals and non-metal both. So gallium and cesium, two type of metals whose are found on the liquid state. All the metals are solid, but two exception here: gallium and cesium. On an average temperature of the earth, that is also called room temperature, is 25 degrees centigrade. But another example, we have taken example here, many more examples, but also discussing about the exceptions of metal and non-metals. Exceptions here: all the metal are solid, but mercury is a metal which is in liquid state on the 38.83 degrees centigrade, that is melting point of the mercury. Hg molecular formula of mercury. And I told that gallium and cesium, two metals whose are found on the liquid state. Okay, now about non-metals. Non-metal are found in all three states: solid, liquid, and gas. Gaseous form we have discussed easily: carbon, sulfur, and phosphorus, oxygens. These are the mixing of metal, solid, and gaseous also. Oxygen, nitrogen, chlorine, these are the gaseous form. Bromine, only a metal that is liquid form on the room temperature. This is the non-metal. Okay, this the first type of physical property, state. Now the second physical property is hardness. We have discussed about all metals are hard, but few metals are not hard, like sodium and potassium. These two metals are very soft. We can sink these two metals, we can chung these two metals by your hand, we can cut these two metal by the help of knife, but we cannot cut to iron, gold, silver by the help of knife. But there are two exceptions: sodium and potassium. These two metals are cut by the knife because they are very delicate, very soft. So these are the exceptions of metal, but generally all the metals are solid. Now the non-metals, non-metal are generally soft. The only hard non-metal is diamond. We have discussed about diamond is the one of the most hardest material found on the earth. In fact, it is the hardest substance in the humanities. Yeah, easily we can say that on the earth, diamond is the very hard materials and hardest materials. That is the non-metal. Okay, so all the metals are hard, but non-metals are found in three states: solid, liquid and gas. But exceptions भी हैं इसके, हम लोगों ने डिस्कस किया. Now the third point of physical property is strength. Strength means how can we uses of metals and non-metal on beyond of solid and liquid. Easily, metals have the high tensile strength. This is means they are strong, can be bear large weight without breaking, like ropeway, mountaineers uses the um, metals wire. Also, metal wire are used for the long distance of electricity, and metals also used for making up the vehicles. And the non-metals have the quality to not equal to the metals because it had the very low tensile strength and break easily. So the metal on the strength is a much more greater than non-metal. Okay, now next should be about this lustrous quality. Lustrous quality means can be shown easily their lightness. And you can say that some metals for making up gems and jewelries are looking luminous. That is called lustrous quality. Gold have the luminous quality, silver have the luminous quality. These are have the luminous quality, that is called lustrous. So generally metals have the lustrous, but not sure that non-metal have the lustrous. Non-metal have the dull color. Non-metal have the not so sign, but metal have the sign. But there are exceptions. Some non-metal also have the lustrous quality, like iodine, graphite. Iodine, that is using in our salt, common salt, कुकिंग में यूज करते हैं कॉमन सॉल्ट, उसमें जो आयोडीन होता है दैट हैव द लस्टरस क्वालिटी. एंड ग्रेफाइट इन आर पेंसिल, that is also have the lustrous quality. These two are non-metals. Now next topic in next video.